sorry about that, pal. I lost the connection to the YouTube service, according to that. I thought that was my internet, and I was like, oh, great. You know how it shuts down sometimes temporarily? Nope. She just said, sorry, connection to YouTube service temporarily lost. I was like, fuck off. YouTube.
I've dropped the ladder for you. Climb on up and launch a marker.
All right, here we go.
Now climb the ridge and launch a balloon.
Haratok knows what he's doing. No time to waste.
Take the rappel point to the next challenge. Don't dally.
Two bellowbacks ahead, Challenger. Kill them both. None of the other machines matter.
All right, 2 dead bellowbacks coming up. Got them both.
Over here, Challenger. Raise your marker.
Now where's that balloon? I'm ahead, but only by a little. I gotta get moving.
Now take the zip line and work your way down to the valley.
Storm's kicking up. Can't see much. Close now. Almost down.
Haha, here we go. This is
All right,
going to be
the
freaking
last challenge.
crazy.
Something's wrong. My kin should be here, driving in our final quarry.
They're right behind us!
Oh, I'm so glad I got those weapons. Jesus.
So it's true. Frost Claws from Thunder's drum.
The attack cut short the competition. Naturally, there can be no result. It is void.
You saw what she did. She defeated the machines, not I. It is proven. She's the better hunter. We are Banuk. Survive, prevail. What else matters? My blood is in your teeth. I take my place behind you on the hunt.
No more hunters may make the ascent to Thunder's drum. The way is closed to all but the chieftain and myself.
It is not my place, but I would ask a boon. To accompany you and my sister.
It might be permitted. But only if you do as I say.
No. Only if you do as I say.
Thunder's drum awaits. There's a camp at its base, Long Notch it's called. Meet us there when you're ready. Chieftain.
A new outfit. And a weapon like Artok's. I guess the chieftain gets the chieftain's gear. Varja will want to take a look at the ice rail.
That ice rail's so been freaking upgrading before I go into that place. What do you think of those machines, pal? Are they crazy or what? They're like, basically like grizzly bears. Where's the other one? I someone knows how I can miss them. Oh, there he is. Now granted, yes, I may have made that look easy, but that's only because I was prepared for it. When I went into this the first time, I had none of this. These weapons, I had none of them. I just had my basic arrow and my other basic weapons, and oh my god, it took me so long to destroy those machines, and they were tearing me apart. I was actually afraid of them. I was terrified because they were so scary, and I know them. I know their attacks as well. I've learned their attacks. When you don't know their attacks for the first time and you're seeing this completely new, right? I can't even get the words to describe it, dude. I cannot get the words. It's that crazy. Hey, I've got a Banuk chieftain outfit. Where's the weapon? There we are, got the ice reel. Alright, there's Varja. Let's go and get this last little toy. Well, if you ever do get the DLC for this, just take all of these tips that I've landed in this stream. Do what I do, and you'll be okay. I mean, obviously it'll take time to get used to how these machines operate, especially the Scorchers and the Frost Claws, but bear in mind, the Frost Claw is easy compared to the big brother, the Fire Claw. He's twice the size and he's about 3 times tougher. Yeah, the Fire Claw is something else, man. I'm not wrong, am I? These machines make the ones in the south look like the bloody teddy bears.
Find anything interesting lately?
I might have. Let's talk. I've got a nice rail, just like Aratox. You want to take a look?
Are you serious? Yes, I'd love that. Mandibles to work with, her gears would be well and truly greased. And I know where to find one, if you want to go hunting with me.
If I find anything I think you'd like, I'll be back around.
You better.
So, machines in the south side.
Now we'll go and take out a bloody Thunderjaw. That's true. Thunderjaw's easy at this point. However, there are demonic Thunderjaws up there in the north. Now those ones, you gotta handle those a little more carefully. Ow. Alright, you Jaw of Thunder. Where are you? I'll freeze your ass. I just see the trees falling down.
The sky's getting lighter. Dawn's coming.
Where is she? Oh, good times, man, good times. Oh yeah.
You all fired up?
I looked at my email, my Google email, which I haven't checked for a long time, which I forgot existed. Madison was right when she said to me that my Far Cry New Dawn streams were removed under copyright, and there were notifications about it in my alternate email for the Google account, and apparently it's something to do with the music in New Dawn. What pissed me off is that they removed my very first Far Cry New Dawn stream. The one that I did on the day that it came out is gone. Part 2 is there, but Part 3 was also removed, but the very first one I've done disappeared. And when I realised that, oh boy, was I pissed off. Really, really pissed off, because that was my first ever stream for a new game, and there's nothing I hate more than having it removed when it's my first time playing it. So I was absolutely vexed with that. So the only option I really have is to go into the main menu of New Dawn and turn on that thing that's there now, that filters it out automatically. Now see, I saw it the first day it came out, but I didn't realise that applied to people like me that don't have ads on our streams. I didn't know any of this crap, but That's what they do, apparently. But I don't understand why they don't remove anything from Far Cry 5, because you know how much music is in that, real music that we listen to? I don't get it. I think it's a load of crap, personally. I think it's stupid. It's a little bit too much. But that's what actually happened. So I was very pissed off that I lost my first stream.
Sure feels good to be out of knee-deep snow. So, we've got a thunder drop. I'm ready to do this. On your lead.
Where is he? Come here.
Need to keep the upper hand.
Ooh, nearly frozen instantly. Grab a water. Get back here. Whoa, whoa, get out of here.
There. Varga should be able to fix up the ice rail. Found the part. Ready to fix up that weapon?
I am always ready to fix up a weapon.
Never thought I'd be glad to see the inside of a Thunderjaw's mouth.
I sure am. Every machine's a big box of tools. Once they stop trying to kill you, that is. Trust me, Aloy. You won't recognize this ice rail when I'm through. There. Oh, she's perfect. A spear's a spear, right? Poke slash done. Boring. I adjusted the chill water flow, rebalanced here, strapped on a launcher, and now she shoots freezing spikes. Ta-da!
You weren't kidding.
More beautiful, more powerful. That's my guarantee.
Thanks, Varga. These 3 weapons are fine work.
Are you kidding? I can't remember when I had this much fun. I should be thanking you.
I'm the one walking away with the weapons, aren't I?
Seems wrong to charge you for giving me an opportunity to do what I love doing. Don't tell Pop I said that. Here, whenever I tinker with weapons, I go through fistfuls of this stuff. Maybe you'll get some use out of it.
Metal burn. Good times. And finally, the ice rail. Oh shit! The damage it does by itself, and the shards that is 300. That's just that's just not right. Oh Christ. Oh, the damage is 584. Oh my god. That's just wrong. Who the hell am I kidding? I fucking love it. Mind you, it costs a bomb to make the ammo for it though. 100 shards and 15 chill water. 15! That's a lot of chill water and shards for one shot from this thing. Yep, right, where's a big machine I can shoot with this? I saw a couple of sawtooth over there. This is literally like a long-range artillery shot. It fires the biggest bastard of ice you can ever see. I know I saw some sawtooth over here, where are they? I think we're up here. Yep, there's one. Oh! Jeez! Look at that, he's nearly dead! Oh, I hit him on his armor piece, don't do that. Actually hit him on their sweet spots, hit him on those armor really damage as well. Oh lord, how rotten do I feel? Gobble, gobble. So basically a sawtooth, when you hit him in his ass with this thing, nearly kills him in one hit.
Now's my chance.
Ooh. That's really bad. Oh my god. Right, let's get on with the main story of this area. I'm feeling a lot more confident now. The thing is, you can fire that ice rail pretty much at anything because it's not really just the freeze damage; it's the actual damage itself from the weapon. It's a combination of damage and ice. So you can shoot almost any machine in the game with that. If you hit them in their sweet spots and they're not too armored up in those spots, you'll do a tremendous amount of damage. Just make sure that you don't hit them in the armor parts, because you know what it's like when you hit those things. Like, it's barely any damage at all, even for a weapon like that. But God help them, when their sweet spots are exposed and you shoot one of those things at it, forget it. But then that's the whole point. You're going to need these weapons when you go up to this part, because the machines are so strong up here. You've got to hit them with something really hard. But the truth is, I only use those weapons in emergencies. Because they're that strong. Oh my god. But just be very careful, because they burn through your resources like a hot knife through butter.
My Werrick says he's going after.
Now, the forge fire, I think, takes about 20 canisters of blaze or something when you create one piece of ammo for it. You know, because like one canister is worth about 20 blaze, I think, if I remember correctly. Well, no, that depends on what it is. But no, 20, a factor of 20. So I've got 464 blaze at the moment, and creating ammunition for the forge fire, just one of them will take 20 of those blaze. That's a lot of blaze. But again, like I always say, you have to pay a price for having a weapon like that. Let's be honest. You got to do. They've got to take something away from you for using all that power. I don't blame them. But that's why I use it in emergencies only.
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked.
And our scouts are watching for more frost claws.
But our purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears. Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with his course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that. For what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Araya safe.
Alright, let's do this. This is gonna be crazy, but it's a good mission.
Aloy, this is it. My chance to reunite with the spirit, and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. Someone ignorant of our ways, but no, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Araya?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak. You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right. Stubborn as stone, but he's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
It hasn't been easy for you, Araya. Getting back to this point.
It was all to hear her voice again. This time, we both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once we ascend, it will be hard to turn back. Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
No, brother! Awaits!
That's not all that awaits.
Smoke has been detected within the facility. This is not a drill. Please remain calm and proceed to the nearest exit. I repeat, this is not a drill.
So you see,
Please remain calm
I too can
and
call upon the
proceed to
power of the
nearest
old ones.
exit.
What was this place?
The spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from a terrible danger.
Fortress. It looks more like a machine.
Is that not fitting? The blue light
What's up,
often
pal? How you
dwells in
doing?
machines.
Let's just hope that some remains here.
Just take that.
Ah!
Machines. At least we have the drop on them. We must climb higher. Come clear. Yes, this way. Not much farther now.
Last we were here, we fought our way through there. But machines overcame us. We retreated, dropping supplies and
they have a
taking
behemoth.
losses. Now we must prevail, with only 2 warriors and a shaman to protect.
Aloy is no ordinary warrior. And I can hold my own. Even so, we could go that way instead. There are machines up there, but also cover. We could stay hidden, at least for a while.
All right, I get the options. Now follow my lead. Pipes, towers, steam, frost. There's no escape.
Oh, Christ.
I'm certain we can stay out of sight up there.
Now let's get on with it. Just stay out of their way for now.
Push them back! We've lost.
To shame us for our last attempt.
Their spirits are one with the blue light now. Talk.
We may soon join them. Take whatever supplies are left to keep us alive a bit longer. Well, we have survived. We're our king.
Ah, special
Well, look at you.
occasions.
Let their efforts harden our hearts. Steady our aim.
Look out! More machines!
Greater power.
door was open the last time.
Damon is...
Then we'll find another way. Is this a projector? Maybe to show holograms without a focus. Let's see if I can restore power. Aratak, Araya, you might see shapes drawn from light. Don't be alarmed.
Thank you for being here, everyone. I suppose it's not every day you get to have cocktails inside an active volcano, right? Unless you're George, and I can hardly blame him for drinking on the job. None of this would be here without our beloved director, Kenny Chow. So, here's to you, Kenny. You put a cork in the Yellowstone caldera. I'd say you deserve a margarita.
Hold your glasses, everyone. I'd like to add something. This effort wouldn't have been possible without our lead programmer. Thank you, Anita, for bringing us our real mastermind, Cyan.
I'll second that, Director Chow. All right, Cyan. What's our latest number? The current count is 1,654. Wow, then drink up, everyone. Here's to 1,654 more years without an eruption.
It was the spirit. The old ones. I could only grasp some of what they said.
You were right, Araya. This place was built to stop something terrible. And it worked. As for the spirit, I'm starting to get an idea of what it could be.
The door is open now. We can get through.
Oh, this place is a fucking war zone. Alright, let's have a look. Actually, no. Give me that. I'll probably need it. oh no, these things are being controlled by the daemon, so you can't override them. Of course, you don't know what the daemon actually is, do you?
Here we go.
More machines. Make ready.
Much stock in songs of deeds, but that battle was a verse worth singing.
And now, Aloy, the door. Can you open it?
Let's find out.
Something else around here?
Show us, Chieftain. What lies beyond?
I don't know. Sorry, Madison. YouTube decided to just boot me off of my channel, or it said I lost connection to the YouTube service. I thought it was my internet, but when I went back to the dashboard, nothing was wrong with it. Everything was still fine.
Years have passed since I stood here. Since then, the daemon has taken over.
It's like an infection. Attacking all this machinery.
Everything has changed. It's twisted. The path I took to get to the spirits... lost to us.
We'll find a new path, Araya. I promise.
You know,
Alright.
that's a funny
Let's go.
coincidence. How did your internet restart the second the stream cut off? You know, that tells me that if it was a YouTube problem, it might have affected you as well. So I don't believe in coincidence. What are the odds that you go off at exactly the same time?
Right. Down we go. This way.
There's no shortage of resources in this place, I'll give it that.
I'm with you, brother. We will stay only as long as we have to.
We'll need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
Understood.
Can't see a way to close the vent from here. I'll have to go over. Better time this right.
Ow!
One of these conveyors should get me across.
There's a drop in the right position.
Oh, she's in the air.
So you may have noticed now, we're inside a cauldron.
Now to show that vent.
This is where the demonic machines are coming from. Now the question is, what is the daemon? This place is full of tricks and traps. So let's go over there.
I wonder if my focus can pick anything up. This should get me up there. Okay, let's see what this does. That did it. Here they come. Looks like I need to get across to extend the bridge. Okay, let's get them across. Come on over, it's safe. I think.
This place looks more like the mountain used to be, before the Daemon ruined it.
What is this?
Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build hostile resistance. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to their network.
Spirit speaks to us.
It's a recording. And a warning. Hephaestus. But it was part of Zero Dawn, part of Gaia.
This name is familiar to you?
Yes, but I don't know what it's doing here.
Perhaps the Spirit will tell us, if it left more messages.
Maybe you're right. Let's get moving.
So there you go, it's Hephaestus. One of the subsystems of Gaia. If I remember correctly, Hephaestus was the part of Gaia that creates the machines. It's separated from her just like Hades did. And the other segments, God knows where the others went, but this is where Hephaestus wound up. Corrupted. But the fun part is, we built a cauldron inside a volcano. Last time I checked, geothermal energy is a source of unlimited power. Haha.
I'll try to find a way through.
I hate this one. I died in this place. These things are a little bit too close for my liking. Let's kick some ice. These things in small spaces, not good.
This is what we've prepared for.
Yeah, so they basically followed the same idea as Hades, but they made a significantly large difference to it. I never actually thought about what would happen if the other segments got away and started doing their own thing. And well, Hephaestus is probably one of the worst ones, given that it's the mind that designs the machines. You know, it's not exactly what you want. Especially if it starts thinking for itself and taps into geothermal energy at the same time. Oh, why did I just do that? Oh, they're half dead anyway.
For the blue light!
My resources are full. That's a funny one. Ah, that's why
It'd be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Nice. They're all rare coils. I like it. Well, that's worth it. Take a couple of damage frost spells to get hold of these babies. Nice. Now, this cauldron is a pain in the ass. All in all, I'd say it's the coolest looking cauldron in the whole game. I love the like the thermal energy look of it. As much as I'm not a fan of this colour, I think even this colour looks pretty cool. Is that a machine? Get out of there! See your little head in there. What are you doing? How does one get these two up here? Ah, done now.
I need to get Araya and Aratak across. I should do it.
For the spirit!
See the fucking floor in this place. Be careful not to fall down a massive hole and into a pool of magma. Bet it's freezing cold in here.
And another console.
To any human responder, the reconfiguration of this facility has introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal pipeline. It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
I don't understand what the spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the daemon, and it may have found one. Machine parts. Dumped here to be melted down. Efficient.
We need to get across that gap.
Yeah. Looks like I'll have to go over.
Oh, felt that one, pal.
I wonder if I can destroy that. Things go sideways, too. Should cut off the vent up there.
And the one down now. Good.
Those don't look too stable.
Better not be red-eye watchers. I've been shot at when climbing on these things. I'm warning you, eyeballs. I'll give you something to watch if you do. Good, you didn't. Oh, you were a red-eye watcher. Oh, you were kind enough to not shoot at me while I was climbing. Yes. I should spare you if you didn't want to hit me.
Alright, time to grab a ride.
No, the fire core is the last part of this cauldron. How do I get down?
We'll wait here for you, Aloy.
The others will have a lot easier time getting here.
The altar. Desecrated.
Got to this puzzle and that's sort of...
But we have to find out.
Possible security threat detected. Analyzing scrutiny matrix.
Showing matrix up your demonic ass.
Security threat confirmed.
Dang it.
worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the Blue Light. It's Aurea. Your servant. Your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Aurea, the daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raise the technical strength. One has been exposed, but I am incorporating the
Unauthorized protocol returned. Scheduled task.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
Oh god, this is gonna be insane. Anything that's icy, bring it out. I'll not play around with this thing. When your resources are full, you know you're prepared. Oh,
keep moving towards the core.
Reload this bloody thing.
Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it.
Oh, really? Fall into the magma, why don't you, you dummy? Supposed to jump, not roll. I could take that as a bad omen. The fire is not my friend right now. Let's try it again.
Keep moving towards the core. Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it.
Don't care about Hephaestus. Screw him.
Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
Oh crap, it's got a tower.
Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
single heart is extremely rare. I've got to take that. Disassemble that. Give me that heart. Okay.
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defenses inoperative.
No!
Power at work.
Maria! Don't!
Spirit! Scion, please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain Caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. 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 Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Artok. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go. Let's go!
One of those?
It's the only way! Get me up top, Aratak! Now! I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
Great Manukai!
bloody avalanche.
Rhea's gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the Shaman's Path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song. Well, that was bloody insane, like. Oh, fire claws. Evil. But like I say, if you go in prepared, you won't have too many problems. If you go in unprepared, you may as well just jump into the magma. Where the hell did I end up anyway? Oh.
Culprit's been caught and his punishment is in progress. Now, this murder...
Outlander, it would be my honor to speak with you.
Oh, bloody hell, and of course Meltburn is another thing that goes into that fire forge. I don't even use any potions in there. Wow, I must have done well. I guess deep down, I still remember how to do this. So I can have my ass handed to me on a fucking lava bomb plate. Take one bite out of him, boom! Up I go. Never to frickin' return. Oh, God. Well, I haven't got all of the modification coils, but that's okay. I don't necessarily need all of them, not when you got weapons like that.
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss. Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, Destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback...
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
Oh shit, it was somewhere else? I thought it was here. That's great.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Maria said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge, and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
I'm a little bit concerned about the rest of them.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron and took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Ourea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them?
Broadly, yes.
I trust your judgment, Cyan. You were cautious with Ourea. You had to be. You didn't know what had happened to the world. So, keep doing what you think is best. As long as you ditch the superstition eventually.
As the Banuk believe I am a supernatural entity, I cannot predict how they will react.
Just answer what they do ask the best you can. The truth will come out.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing. I can't feel much of anything in this.
My chieftain.
Just Aloy.
As you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Ourea might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Ourea would be alone. And the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Ourea found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now, I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warrak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone. But there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuke has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. His minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first. But that's a foe for the future. At present, you need to return to your current one, the Eclipse. Farewell, Aloy.
Funny. Seriously, what if like Aletheia and Minerva start behaving like individual entities as well? Minerva is the one that messes around with the signals and the deactivation codes of the machines. Aletheia is the one that clones the humans. I dread to think of it. I had something, what was it? This ranged attacks, melee attacks. Health regeneration. Wow, that goes up very quick. Yikes. It's not the same as a shield, but still works out well. That's pretty much all of it done. Just a few side missions and whatnot to go, but I'll leave those for now. So definitely want to start my New Game Plus up at the very least before I finish this. So I'm gonna try something. Oh, sweet. You can take the headpiece off if you want. I hate that headpiece anyway. You can change the color if you're... Shaman. Taro Planeswalker. Kaja Stalker. So a lot of different face paints. Kaja Champion. Pinnock Aspirant. It's another one I used to like. It's a Kaja Noble. No, actually that's creepy like that. Or a Death Seeker. Or a Brave. Or a Scout. Yeah, see you later on, man. No worries, thanks for watching. Also, let's change the colour of my focus. Default. Colour speed. Yellow one's not bad.
Rost? 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 Where is he? 2 days before the proving and he goes off without me? He wouldn't do that.
Right, let me just go to the John. I'm back in a minute. to make myself a beverage.
He said we'd go hunting this morning. Why isn't he here? Where's he gone to? What's he doing up there? He's just standing there. What's going on with him?
Aloy, you're here.
When you said we were gonna go hunting, I didn't realize you meant I'd have to track you down.
We must speak. I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, learned to survive. But I fear there's a lesson I failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared, or you will die. Descend into the Embrace, and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows? What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
The North Gate? At the edge of the Embrace?
Yes. Now be on your way.
I'll go gather the parts, but I'm also going to pay Karst a visit.
Aloy, that man breaks the law every time he speaks to you.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
That sounds ominous. All right, see you at the North Gate. I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate. Something's really bothering him. The Embrace. My whole life, I've never gone beyond this valley. That'll change after the proving. 2 days. 2 days until I get answers. 2 days, and I'll know who she was. And why I was cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. Alright, time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd. I'm ready. Gotta be.
Don't blind me, just hit me. also it's like the Mark II variants of the weapons in this as well. Whoops, forgot about that. They are going to be powerful.
What are they hunting out there? Beyond the Embrace? It can't be just one machine.
Aloy, you're here.
It's kind of weird, you can actually hear it. Can't be just one machine, huh? You think?
Come now. We should speak. You have the fire arrows?
I do. Those explosions and shouts beyond the Embrace. Is that the trouble you were talking about?
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
Wait for dark? Still a while to go before dark. I guess I'll get some rest.
Good idea. There'll be no time for sleep tonight.
What the hell? Shit. Okay, I need to override a save file. So I'll do this one.
Opening a gate for an outcast?
Some who are shunned reaped honor before disgrace.
So much for tribal law.
I spoke to no one, and now we must both keep silent, for we are outside of the Embrace. These are the true wilds, Aloy, with threats unlike any you have ever faced.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls it a sawtooth, and it's something new. Something angry. Since they first started appearing 10 years ago, they have killed many braves.
Yeah.
Follow the path. It's not far.
That cabin. What happened to it?
A machine, that's what.
What sort of machine does that?
The sort of machine you're hunting now.
I'll watch your carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
Watch your surroundings.
No, not this time.
It won't be much farther now.
Why are we the only ones out here tonight? Why can't the tribe's braves hunt this machine?
They did. The kills we've passed are theirs. And tomorrow, they will hunt again.
They won't need to. This machine will be my kill.
Or your death, if you're not careful.
An entire lodge? Wrecked? By sawtooths? How many were there?
I didn't bring you here to answer questions, Aloy. I brought you here to deal with that.
Huge. How do you defeat it?
That will be for you to decide. This hunt is yours to make, Aloy. Yours alone. No matter what happens, I will not intervene. You understand? You are on your own.
I should stay out of sight. I can use the tall grass to approach. Okay, let's see. Where can I place my traps? It saw me.
Why did I bring you here?
Not to answer questions.
Aloy.
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
No. Follow. These are Nora hunting lands. They must be protected. If you hadn't destroyed the Sawtooth, how many Braves might it have killed or injured tomorrow? The lesson lives within the question, Aloy. For years, you've trained to win the Proving, but only for yourself. As a Brave, it will be your duty to fight for your tribe.
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
But I never said the tribe wouldn't need you. The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand. To serve a purpose greater than yourself. That is the lesson you must learn. And remember it. After the Proving. And after I'm gone. We're finished here. Follow. Dawn has passed. This will be your last day in the Embrace as an outcast. Use the time to set your mind on the challenges before you. When it is time for you to go to Mother's Heart, I'll be waiting for you along the way.
I'll see you at Mother's Heart then.
You will.
Right. New Game Plus is started. I'm gonna save it and leave it here, and I'll carry this on throughout the next week and a half. Squeeze some other things in. Anyway folks, thank you for watching. I enjoyed that. Hope you guys did as well. I'll see you when I see you. Take care.